let you go, never let you down. I won't give up, no, 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 never give up, no, no, no. Let me love you, let me love you. Okay. Real talk, real talk. Urilla is a multimedia phenomenon, creator of Exploring Urilla the blog show, Real Talk the talking show. I have several videos to create in several days to create them. I'm very confident that I can finish 2 of them before the end of the week and have the brain capacity to negotiate a video editing contract with YWCA. Yay, how awesome is that? I'm really impressed with myself and actually Ruby Melton, who I slept on and honestly felt was maybe not truthful in her dealings. You know how someone's just really enthusiastic and ambitious but not seeing life for what it actually is, and I was wrong about Ruby. Ruby's definitely seeing life for what it is. I perhaps am not, being in a situation that's not 100% supportive of my endeavors. Nevertheless, it is my life, so I support it, and I want the best for everyone in all areas, and just really have trust issues, so I take my time with things and really err on caution when I'm dealing with people. So while I step forward to be a videographer and second shooter for this event for her, I still was a little bit suspicious that she might not have charged what she was worth, or would be doing some sort of backhand bid where it was going to be paid for later, contingent upon happiness of products and stuff. So being that that wasn't the case, I had to really learn to accept that I can be wrong and make decisions that, or make assumptions based on things that aren't real, and not be hindered by it. So thankfully I was still able to be suspicious and spend this time with Ruby to get to know her and know that she's genuinely about being a photographer and creating opportunities for black women to be photographers as well. So she's a resource for photographers who want to just practice and get to know their cameras a little bit better. She's also a resource for tools and opportunity, and she's creating a conference. She's doing a lot of stuff for photographers of color, and she does it so humbly. It's just amazing to see, and I'm really happy to be able to support it. So long story short, Ruby Melton, brown girl with a camera, we met back in 2015, 2014, interviewing her about Brown Girl with a Camera, which is similar to my Awesome Black Photographer project that didn't do what Brown Girl with a Camera did. So I wanted to support something that was similar to something I wanted to do, and also support another woman and black woman at the same time, as she is me and I am she. So it was incredible. It was overwhelming sometimes, and still incredible, an incredible experience. I met some phenomenal ladies. I was able to make an impression as a phenomenal woman myself, and actually supply visual media for some necessary things. So the YWCA is using a black photographer, black female photographer, to advocate for more women and more women's services. I couldn't be happier to be used in this way, and pray that I could be used in this way more often and be able to take care of my family. Like, they're all about that, so they're not going to shit on me. They're not going to lowball me, you know. They may not have $1 billion in a budget, but they're gonna have a couple $100,000. I mean, not a couple $100,000, but at least $1,000 to edit all these videos, or more, because it's national and it's several videos. So I have an opportunity to do something, and do something for my family, which is why I'm doing this in the first place. I cried the day that I did all the work that I did for them, because I was sleepy and I was happy, and I really want to share this type of experience with other people, because there's two things going on here, maybe even three. We have the movement of women's empowerment. So consider Brown Girl with a Camera, consider YWCA, consider me, and how being a woman, being an entrepreneur, being on my own-ish, being active in the world requires support. And both Ruby and the YWCA sought to support someone like me, and they found me. That's one thing. That's incredible. Two, you have an entrepreneur who, what else is going on? Several things going on here. You got me, you got Ruby, you got the whole black female photographer race, which is a lot of us, and I see us growing all the time. I'm just really happy to be amongst those that are of this variety. And I don't know, I just kind of want to stop talking now. I want to go make my videos. I want to take a nap. I don't want to smoke. I also want to look cute. Which I do. I've gotten to keep down pat. Now it's time to do some work. It's quiet in here. My kids are going, hanging out, and at school. So I got a couple of hours before it's time for them to come home, which means that I have plenty of time to do my videos. I mean, to do my editing. Now, I want to post this, and I want to say to Dietrich Davis, I'm not doing this every day, although I will try. As long as you'll accept me without having perfect sound and not having an actual setup. So there's no extra light, there's no microphone. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, and I'll figure it out. Prodigy died. Rest in peace, Prodigy. I can see it inside your face. You're in the wrong place. Cowards like you could get your whole body laced up with bullet holes and such. Speak the wrong words, son, you will get touched. You can put your whole army against my team. Guarantee it'll be your very last time breathing. Your minor moves, just don't move me. Wait. A minor, you major. You all up in this game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. You cruise featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my heart burns colder. Bones older, something like that. Listen. Real talk, real talk. People die every day. I'm gonna die one day. And while I have life in me, all that I know to do is to live it. Prodigy, I know, dealt with sickle cell anemia, so in his living he had some difficulties, but he made an impact. And if I can make an impact, I've lived my life. If I can get somebody to remember what I said, and to repeat it, and to feel it, and to share it, and to feel it, that's the shit. That's the shit. So, like, the beat makers don't get as much props as the lyricists in these songs, but everybody knows that drop. Doom, doom. Soon as that shit drop, you know Mobb Deep is coming on. And you know that line. And while it's almost a 20-year-old song, it still moves you. So people is feeling the death of Prodigy right now because he said those lyrics. He put those words out there. He shared them. Even if he was hesitant and did it at the request of somebody else, he did it. And we appreciate him for that. So rest in peace. I appreciate you sharing. I appreciate you bringing Mobb Deep to fruition at a time where I was young and impressionable and learning what it was like to move in the world. Those lyrics, while they weren't, you know, at all a reflection of my reality, being a young girl from Brooklyn, I was not in the street, I'm not a man, definitely didn't feel the darkness of it, but loved it because it helped me understand what y'all were going through as men and what urban life was supposed to reflect, even though it never ever reflected this for me. So, rest in peace, Prodigy, for the third time. May your journey continue, because you know we don't live once. I pray that whatever, actually I don't pray, I really just hope that your time was spent well, that you've learned, and that you have lessons to carry you through to your next endeavor. Because just because your energy is not in this form does not stop it from existing. So, we're going to have that. That energy is forever. Thank you. And that's it. Real talk. Out.